Okay, we're back to this. I didn't have a lot of time to stream yesterday, so I just had to stop what we were doing here as soon as I seen there was a missing component and I didn't know what it was. So I had a look on the schematics and apparently there's a 10k resistor that goes there. So what we're going to do is find a 10k resistor on another board. Here's one I prepared earlier, like a blue pizza style. And I did have a quick look around because I thought it might be boring watching me test resistance. So I went up to here where there was a bunch of MOSFETs, I believe. Okay, that one's 100k. Do you know the weird thing is, I was looking for an 800 ohm resistor. And it's pretty close earlier, but I'm going to trust the schematics and go for the 10k. I'd rather have a high resistance than lower. Okay, that's 100. There we go. 10k. Don't know if you can see on the bottom of the screen, it has actually got a K. So no, you can't really see. You have to take my word for it. Okay. Which one of you was it? Oh, you pleb. Come on, man. Yeah, so it's this top one here. We just did a quick live stream which I forgot to share on the light up button, the functionality of it. It's actually a lot easier to use than I first thought. So I'm going to come over the hot tweezers, wait till they heat up. To melt it up. Get that in focus. Oh, you look like you once fitted there. No, he's not going to go back in place. So we're going to need to find a new place for him. And I'm going to see if that track here will extend to here. I think it will, so before I lose my buddy, put some flux on this dude. Oh, come on, work with me, man. Sorry, guys. Not a lot of clearance here.
Hi, I just see what the state of play is with my surface screen.
We did have a screen arrived, and it was being fitted, and unfortunately, when it arrived, there was a hairline cracking in one of the corners, and the technician didn't realise, so it's fitted, and it broke as well, yes. So we've had to order another screen.
Yeah, much to my disgust yesterday.
My fault.
No, it's my fault for not noticing, and I got right round to the last corner, and as I was smoothing it down, there was a slight gap in the top, and I wanted it to be perfect, and I went, and it just cracked the corner. So yeah, I ordered another one yesterday.
Okay.
So you're probably talking.
I'm trying to do my work.
Yeah, it's impossible to work on the mobiles, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm really sorry about that.
that's okay. Your phone.
What I will say though is the charge.
Charging you?
Yeah, the charge port. As soon as I put the new charge port in there, it charged fine. So I went ahead and ordered the screen. So that's, you know, hopefully that was the original problem.
See this phone here, I want you to check.
But yeah, as soon as it arrives, we'll let you know.
See if it's still working.
All right.
I charged it.
Cost
right,
you
and
think
it keeps
so?
going
It's
up.
going to be between 195, 295 and 300. This,
When I charge it,
and
up,
that's with me replacing the
could be
nearly
done.
£180 screen I broke as well. So
Well, it comes up fully
I
charged.
wish we did have insurance for that type of thing. Yeah, I won't get away with it. It's got glue over the back of
Charge
it.
it up.
The thought did cross my mind.
I charge it up.
Alright, sorry.
And it keeps coming up. As soon as I've turned my phone off, it's saying not charged.
Okay.
Okay, let's flick you over.
Because if it is that, I'll have to get a new one.
Yeah, that put me in a really good mood yesterday, that did. The worst thing is I could have probably just left it alone. Well, I think when you pay that sort of price for a screen and a repair, you really want that to be as good as it was when it was bought new. And if it cracked that easy on me, it would have probably cracked that easy on her, so the last thing you want is unhappy customers. Okay, so let's try and bend this capacitor out of the way. Come in here and try and tag you on. So you. You out of the way and just gently push you into place. There we go. It would have been even better if you could see. There we are. Let's clean that up. You can see where it's burnt through the board.
Looking on it, the date of manufacture is 2012. Batteries normally last around about 2 to 3 years, so it could be just that the battery's quite old. I'm just trying to find out if there's some definitive way to test if the battery's faulty.
Yeah, because I just want to know if it could be this or the battery, you know what I mean? But this is
It's
shouldn't be doing
difficult to
that.
tell.
Yeah, it's one of the removable Samsung batteries.
Yeah, it's difficult to tell. It'll either work or it won't. The only thing you can really test for is amperage in the phone, so you can
Yeah,
test.
but it comes up. It says when I charge it up, it says fully charged, and then when I turn it off, it comes up like it keeps popping up saying
You need to recharge it.
recharge.
To be honest, mate, if you've had that battery since 2012, you've done better than most people. I would probably change the battery if it was me. Just because most batteries only last
How
2 to
much
3
is the
years.
battery?
For one of those, probably 15 quid. You know, a decent one. You've got to be careful of eBay and places like that because there's people who just pull them out of phones, put them in
Some
packaging and
people
sell
do
them.
them for a tenner though, don't they?
Yeah, you're probably looking at second-hand ones. We get ours directly from Samsung, so that's the only way I can make sure that it's a brand new battery and it's going to be as good as the original one. I'd have to obviously get a quote from them because sometimes they're silly prices for the older phones where they don't make them anymore. But yeah, you'd probably be looking at that. If not, if you're happy with the second-hand one, you know, obviously eBay or places like that is a good place to look. But you just don't know what you're going to get. You could end up with a good one.
Well, no, I know there's a Indian shop in Shanghai, and he does them for a tenner.
Again, if I can tell you for a fact he's not getting them from Samsung because that's how much they charge me. So, well, that's how much they charged me for the last sort of older. Is that a S3 Mini? Or is it an Ace? The cheapest battery they do is £10. And that was an Ace, I think, that I bought last time. So yeah, I'd be a bit dubious if he's selling them for £10. But yeah, I mean, like I said, if you're happy with the second-hand battery or a fake battery, you know, that's your decision.
So Galaxy Y.
Galaxy Y, so yeah, it's an old one. I mean, we can always get a quote for you, give you a call back and let you know. Like I said, sometimes they're silly money and they're not worth having.
Have you got one in stock?
Oh yeah, we definitely haven't got one in stock, I can tell you that.
I might as well buy a new phone, really, you know.
To be honest, if you're happy to switch, you can get quite good deals on phones nowadays, and that's quite old.
I'll have a look. I don't know. Is there any shops what sell phones down there?
Car Phone Warehouse up the road, and I think Go Mobile they're called. Then you've got Tesco's and Argos and places like that. So
I can't get O2 down there, can I?
but I'm on O2.
Yeah,
O2 is good for me.
O2 shop here.
O2 shop in Newport. So yeah, you'll have to.
I want the next one up from this, you know that.
There'll be 12 up from that.
The next one.
I don't even think they do a Galaxy Y anymore. You'll be looking at the new generation of Galaxies that they've got out. But yeah, there's been about 3 or 4 different generations of phones since that one came out. But yeah, I mean, the best thing to do is go over there if you're happy to buy a new phone and test the ones, get the one that's best for you. It's hard to give advice on what's a good mobile because people like different things.
Yeah, I'll leave that one for now anyway.
All right, mate.
Cheers, bud.
Have a nice day.
Okay, back to this. That's all good. Let's seal this up.
Cheers, bud.
All right,
Nice
cheers,
day.
mate. I want to say I put a little bit too much on that, but I put loads too much.
Hi.
Hiya.
Hi.
It's
iPhone 6.
Okay.
Just turned it off and it can't turn back on again.
what we're going to do is just cover this track up and then we're going to seal it.
Ask her if there's been any drops of it recently.
There we go.
I'll plug into our amp reader. You had any repairs done on it?
No.
Okay. That's in my hand. I was wondering where the amp reader was for a second there. Okay, it's pulling normal amps, so it is charging. It could be that the screen has failed. I'm not sure why it happened. Unless it's had any damage or drops, or it could just be some manufacturing fault. Book it in from the station, try and find out what the problem is or what caused the problem. I think it's 5.6. If it does turn out to be a screen, then the price will we have two different types of screen. We have a genuine Apple LCD, which is £90, including parts labor and from the manufacturer's warranty. Or we have a non-genuine OEM, which is the highest quality Chinese copy we can hold of. That's £70, including parts labor and from the manufacturer's warranty.
Right. But that's if it's a screen.
That's if it's the screen.
Is that what you think it probably is then? I think it is because it was still making a noise when it turned on.
As it's still drawing the normal amount of power, I think that might just be an LCD failure, which is what creates the picture. So if that's just something that's got working.
Okay, so we're just trying to cure this. It looks like it's curing there really quickly. I'll make sure it's okay and then we're going to put the MOSFET on.
Okay, so the cheapest one would be £70 for that fixed.
Yes.
Okay, I'll pay £70.
I was going to book it in for inspection beforehand. When we do inspections, if there's a repair you want to go ahead for that, then you don't have to pay the inspection. It's just they can decide that the price of the repair.
But if that's what it is, it's going to cost £70. You can just go ahead from there.
Yep.
Right. That looks like it's nicely cleared. Cured, should I say.
Put in the notes that you have to go ahead and work the
£70 one, yeah.
I'm just going to do the 3-hole. And I'm going to have to... I might not have to jump ground by the looks of it.
Can I take a minute, please? Please put your password in there, just so you can go through a series of tests.
Right.
Now,
You come in with a bigger iron here, and
I just can't remember if it was my 4 or my 6 digit. This one.
okay, and if there's a number you can contact you on, to put in.
Can you put your number? No, this one.
right,
Yeah, put your number.
here we go. And this one should be done.
Take it
I don't know if this is going to work because obviously the customer has got the washing machine at their house,
Is that alright?
but I'm guessing it's going to save them a bit of money if this works.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the only damage I could see.
We've had that happen once or twice before. Okay. Just in terms of this, it's just warranty.
Yeah, it's coming up in review. Just sign it.
Yeah, it says they are happy with all terms and conditions. That's everything.
How much
If it is just a screen, then it should take around about 4 or 5 minutes to an hour.
a few days. Okay.
Would you like a receipt?
Yes, please.
Check these feet on
Yeah,
here.
just printing that.
solder on that one. That one.
Yeah, as soon as we find out anything about the vehicle.
That's as neat as that's going to get. There's no pad left on it, but it's connected to grounds. So I think that's going to be the end of this stream. So that's 2 quick streams. Back in here. Just move this gently out of the way. So you can see it's coming here, it's destroyed this track leading back to this MOSFET here. We've connected to ground on the other side, so it shouldn't matter that it's not connected on this side, and we've put the resistor back. I don't know if that's going to be the rated resistor in there. It says it's the one, but it will either work or it won't. And that's it. As always, like and subscribe if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, like the page, and we'll be back maybe today or another day with another live stream. Thanks for watching.